But yeah, it's Christmas Eve. It's finally Christmas Eve.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
I just can't imagine a Christmas Eve where there's not a big pot of oyster stew.
He knows that's for him.
Hello! That's what she thinks I sound like at the start of these vlogs. Now I'm very self-conscious, so I'm not going to say it. So hi, welcome. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 32.
I like
Vlogmas Day 32. Hello, welcome.
There you go.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 32. It's starting to feel ridiculous saying that, but just one more day left. Just one more Vlogmas after this. It's Christmas Eve. So there's just Christmas Day tomorrow. We are up to Vlogmas Day 32. Did I say 31 earlier?
No, you said
32.
Yeah.
And it's because it's Christmas Eve. So it is almost done. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. That'll be Vlogmas Day 33. That will be it. That will be the end of Vlogmas 2024. And we can all take a break from me for a little bit. But yeah, it's Christmas Eve. It's finally Christmas Eve.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
By the time you're watching this, it'll be Boxing Day. So I hope you've had, because this is gonna go up the day after Christmas. Because I need a day to edit these vlogs. I need a full day to film and a full day, well, not a full day to edit, but I need a full day to fit editing in somewhere. So yeah, we are on a bit of a time delay. So it will be Boxing Day by the time you're watching this. So I hope you've had a lovely and magical and wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope it's just been a couple really cozy special days for you and that you've had a lovely time. But come back in time now with us to Christmas Eve and spend Christmas Eve with me and my family. So starting with an early morning, not quite sunrise, the sun has been up for about 30 minutes. But we're still technically in golden hour for the morning, I think we can say.
Yeah.
So Mom and I are going for a morning hike. It is it 50 yet?
54.
54. It's 54 degrees outside. My watch says it's only 49. We've got Mr. Gustafer in the back here. He's looking very unsure of what's happening. He was all nice and snugly warm on the couch. He took forever to wake up. He stayed in his bed in my parents' room for a while after Mom got up. Then he came out and joined me on the couch where I was waiting. And now he is looking like he's not sure about the adventure he's about to have.
Well, he was all excited to go for his walk, so.
Yeah, he thinks he's going for a walk, and then we put him in the car and he's like, oh no. I feel like the last time we took him out to this trail, I feel like he totally crashed for that afternoon. I think he realized he'd bit off more than he could chew. I think we wore him out a bit. So if you watched several vlogs ago now in Vlogmas, Mom and I went for a bit of a hiking adventure. We were not lost. We knew where we were. We just didn't know where the trail that we wanted to be on was.
Went off in like 3 different directions.
And it was not marked well, and so we had to turn around and retrace our steps. So we couldn't complete the loop that we were supposed to be on.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna go the opposite direction at the start of that loop. So last time at the first split, we went right. Today we're gonna go left and see if we can figure out where the trail went wrong, because I don't feel like we went wrong.
No.
I feel like we thought we were where we were supposed to be. We were following the signs for the trail that we wanted, and then they stopped marking the trail, and there was like a 3-way junction, and we didn't know what we were supposed to do, and none of the directions looked right to us. We pulled up the satellite map on our phone. It was a whole thing. So today we're gonna try to complete that loop and see if we can figure out how close we were, because when we were looking at the map later, Mom thought that
there was a smaller trail.
You thought that we were farther. I thought that we'd gone past it, I think.
Yeah.
I thought that we hadn't yet reached the junction, but we're really, really close to it. So today we're gonna figure out which one of us was correct. I'm perfectly happy for Mom to be correct. I'm just now very, very curious. It could be that neither of us were correct, so we will see. So come along as we try to figure this ridiculous trail out. But it is a beautiful morning. It's not windy. And there's just some like light wisps of clouds high in the sky. So it should be an absolutely beautiful Christmas Eve morning hike for us. Okay, it is now nearly noon. We had a nice hike. Yet again, it did not go the direction that we thought it would. Yet again, trails were not marked properly. We were on a trail. We thought it was the right trail, but because the trails are not marked correctly, we were actually on the wrong trail. And so yet again, we're like, this trail isn't going the way that we think it should. And then we could see, I think we could see this trail that was further up the hill. And it's like, I think that's the trail we need to be on, but we couldn't figure out how we missed it. Long story, not worth getting into, but the long story short, the most important bit is yet again, we have been foiled by this trail and by the poor signage at this particular park. I will be so happy to go back to my regular park for hiking. I have never had this much trouble following a trail in anywhere I've hiked. Letting it go. It's Christmas Eve, we're letting it go. We still had a lovely hike. We still had a really good time. The weather was beautiful. The sun was beautiful. The sun felt nice, which is something, as much as I complain about the weather, I do try to enjoy the days where the sun feels nice and doesn't feel like it's trying to kill me. So we had a lovely hike. And then we've just been home and relaxing. I've taken a shower, I've washed and dried my hair, I've put on a bit of makeup, put on a nice cozy sweater, even though I probably don't need it today, but it's Christmas and Christmas requires cozy sweaters. So I'm gonna make it work. I need to go get some breakfast, which will actually be more like lunch at this point. I need to figure out when they're starting to cook. So today, Christmas Eve, the annual tradition in the Severson household for Christmas is oyster stew with a meat and cheese board situation and dinner rolls and crackers to do like sandwiches or cheese and crackers along with your oyster stew. The oyster stew can be eaten with or without the oysters, so you can have it just the broth or the broth with oysters. I abstain from the whole thing. I try it every couple of years, just hoping that one day I will like it. It never quite does it for me. That is one Norwegian gene that just didn't, the gene for liking oyster stew just didn't travel downwards to me. But it is an old family recipe on both sides, to be fair, not just both sides of my dad's side of the family. So both his mom and his dad have Norwegian ancestry, and I think both sides would make oyster stew. Although I have to double check with my dad about that. My mom said yes. I don't know if oyster stew is a pure Norwegian recipe or is more of a Norwegian American recipe. That's something else I'd have to look up. I know that my grandfather added chili flakes to it and that's to give a bit of red and green, because there's like parsley or something that gets sprinkled. So there's some fresh green herb that gets sprinkled on top, but then, or that gets sprinkled in, but then there's the red chili flakes, and so it adds a red and green touch to the oyster stew. So it's one of those things where, like, even though I don't eat it, I just can't imagine a Christmas Eve where there's not a big pot of oyster stew simmering on the stove. Like, it's just such... My mom made it when we were, I'm pretty sure, I'll have to ask her about this later, but I'm pretty sure my mom made it for my dad when all the years that we lived in Germany and Stefan couldn't come back to Arizona. But then every time we did Christmas Eve here in Arizona with my grandparents, Grandpa Bob would make the oyster stew, and then eventually my aunt took over. My aunt and my mom would make it together. But like, I cannot remember a Christmas where we didn't have oyster stew on Christmas Eve. And for many, many years, both before we moved back here and after we moved back here, the Christmas Eve tradition was always, because we'd have, my mom's side of the family was up here in Phoenix, and my dad's side of the family was down in Sierra Vista, and which is about a 3-hour drive, 2.5 to 3 hour drive south of Phoenix. And so we would always drive down to Sierra Vista for Christmas Eve and do oyster stew and gift exchange with all this family down in Sierra Vista. And then we'd drive back up to Phoenix Christmas Eve night, and we would do Christmas morning on our own once we moved here. But like, when we were visiting, we'd drive up and do Christmas Day with my mom's side of the family. These days, my grandparents are no longer here, and everyone's just kind of gone on to doing their own thing, and so we don't really get together as a family, and we just do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day just here at my parents' house, just the 4 of us. Which, there's part of me that misses the good old days. I mean, I miss my grandparents so much. I will start crying if I think about that, so we're not gonna think about that. You know, there's definitely elements of it that I miss. I know my mom doesn't miss driving down to Sierra Vista and driving back. My dad doesn't miss that either. Doing that drive in one day, it was a lot, all of those years. So I think they really like just being home and staying home. And overall, like, I think the only way you could get me to do the whole driving across the state and stuff would be if my grandparents were still here. Otherwise, it's just nicer to just do a quiet family Christmas, just the 4 of us. We will do a gift exchange with my aunt this afternoon after dinner. We're having dinner early, and then we'll do the gift exchange with my aunt. We'll FaceTime her, and we've already swapped everything, so we'll do that online later, which will be really fun. But yeah, Christmas Eve, it's just, Mom and I have had our hike. Now we're both all cleaned up and cozy and ready to relax. She and Lisa will start cooking in a little bit. But I'm just gonna go get some food and then crash on the couch and try to finish that Christmas novel that I started, because I really want to start the next one that I have lined up. I brought it with me, so I really want to start that tomorrow. So I've got like an hour and 30 minutes still left in the Tanglewood bookshop. So I'm gonna get some food, probably some coffee, get cozy on the couch, and try to finish that novel by the end of tonight.
I worry about the weather, waiting for snow, and each day I feel better, and my hope begins to grow. Been staring out my window, looking for a sign, something to remind me of the place I left behind. My time of the year. There's a feeling I remember from the time when I was young, on the last days of December, me and you and everyone, we would run around the big house where your cousins used to live, and we do lots of things I know our folks would not forgive. My time of the year. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask for a day to forever last. I could wash my hands, but still would relive my past. My time of the year.
So I'm being a very bad vlogger, and I'm not vlogging. We are in the middle of watching Red One, but we're taking a short break, and Lisa noticed that there is an epic sunset, which is why I look so red, I think. Let's see if the camera will adjust. It's so pretty. My camera's not focusing. There we go. It's just, it's all along here. And then it stretches over to there. And then it's also just a tiny bit pink back over here. No, I don't want to finish the movie tomorrow. Oh. So the sunset is looking pretty magical tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Lisa's like, I can't even get it all in one picture. You can't. It's stretching across the entire sky. It's amazing. So yeah, we might have to finish the movie tomorrow. I really don't want to though, because it's so good. But we need to call my aunt to do the gift exchange with her, and then Dad goes to bed so early.
Yeah, there's an hour left of the movie.
Yeah, so we might not be able to finish it. But oh, you don't want to.
Finish the rest tomorrow.
You don't want to listen to me or look at me. You want to see this. Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna stop, we should stop at the halfway point, not with 30 minutes left. Oh, Dad doesn't want to finish it tomorrow. So we'll see what ends up happening, and I'll update you all later. There's still plenty of time left in the evening, but we'll see if we can get some more of this movie watched.
I could wash my hands, but still would relive my past. My time of the year.
He knows that's for him.
Look at that tail.
My time of the
Andrea is.
year.
Trying to figure out where to hide it. She's got it. Oh!
They got stuck in the lid, so I opened it and then empty. I have been wanting to get a pair like this for so long. Oh, thank you so much for everything. And now you need to open yours. Okay, the gift exchange with my aunt is done. The sun's gone down. It's 6:36. I I'm very tired. And somehow I've ended up with the kitchen and family room completely to myself at the moment. So we can take a minute to catch up a little bit, but I have to lean because you're not up high enough. Christmas Eve has been fantastic so far. I feel like I've just mostly grabbed a lot of B-roll today. I did manage to finish the Tanglewood Bookshop. It's super cute, and I want to go back and read the previous 3 books in the series by the author because I really, really like this author. So I did finish that. So before I go to bed, I might try to start reading Christmas All Around because that's the next Christmas book that I want to read. We started watching Red One.
Christmas tree tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, thanks for watching all this.
Yeah. So we started watching Red One. I am loving this movie, and a lot of you have mentioned that I should watch it. So I can't give like my full review because we're only halfway through it, but hopefully by the time this vlog goes up, I will have finished it.
Yeah, because we're gonna watch it tomorrow.
I mean, I hope so, in between football games. That's why we were trying to get it watched today, because tomorrow there's at least 2 football games.
Dad was mad at me when I said we had to stop.
I heard him. I think the vlog might have even heard him.
I heard him in the back of the backyard.
So I think Dad's enjoying the movie too. Oh, it's that we still haven't found the Santa in this one.
In this picture?
We did.
Where is he?
Oh no, I think you're right.
I don't think we found him in this one. So we've had it on Sounds of the Seasons Music Choice channel. He could be in the tree. It's probably a microscopic one.
It just moves too
Again.
fast.
And so
I can see why she thought it was blue.
So we've had it on, we've had the Music Choice Sounds of the Seasons channel on, and so it just plays Christmas music all day long. And they have like scenes of like Christmas like displays in different towns, like they're showing Boston, Massachusetts right now. But then they'll put up this picture that has a hidden Santa in it, and it'll say like Spot the Santa. And so this has become a new Severson tradition, playing Spot the Santa on the Music Choice channel. Some of them are really easy and some of them are like impossible. And we've found him on some where when we did find him, it's like he's way smaller than he is in some of the other pictures. So they changed the size of the Santa. But yeah, so we're really enjoying Red One. I cannot wait to finish it because I think I'm gonna absolutely love this movie, but I don't want to declare that until I have finished watching
you never
it.
know.
You never know. Sometimes the endings
Or like you ruined the whole movie.
go,
with that.
yeah, sometimes the endings go in a completely different direction than what you're expecting. So fingers crossed. But I know several of you all lovely people.
Hello, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, no spoilers for that in case anyone hasn't watched it or heard about it.
Well, some people like the ending, I suppose.
Yeah, but some of you lovely people have said that you really enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do now. We might have time to watch a movie ourselves. No one's listening to me.
I'm listening.
Okay. We might have time to watch a
I'm just
movie.
trying to think of what, because I know you don't want to watch Elf.
No, I don't really want to watch Elf. I know you and Mom like watching Elf. I mean, you can put on Elf and I'll just sit back here and do my puzzle.
Some more of those Unbelievables. It's not Christmas, but
It's such a good TV show.
No, but Mom, I'm not going to tell you all the story, but Mom told me the story of one of these things on this show that they're watching it's called Unbelievable.
It's specifically called The Unbelievable with Dan Aykroyd.
The Unbelievable with Dan Aykroyd. And she was telling me the story of Saint Olga.
Yes.
I'm not going to go into it, and just know it is very dark and very gruesome, but if you're curious, you can Google
she ended up
Saint
being
Olga.
a saint.
Did she tell you about the
Oh, she took great glee in telling me the story of Olga.
Did she tell you about the Russian lady?
No. Now I'm afraid.
No, I only told her about that one, not anything else from that episode.
So I'm not sure I really want to watch The Unbelievable. It doesn't sound like it's a very festive Christmas show.
No, it's not. Christmas.
Like,
Oh, but it's really good.
I'm sure it is. This is the thing about this family. We're all very curious and we love history and we love science and stuff like that. So mom
He's a true person.
and dad will just leave it on the science channel or something, which these days is like only half science anymore. And the history channel is only like half history anymore.
I like
So
Smithsonian channel.
So you walk in here and it's a 50-50 chance. You could have something like Lydia's Kitchen or the one with Patty. What's her show called?
Patty Hinnage.
Patty Hinnage.
Patty's Table.
Patty's Table. It could be some like really nice, cute cooking show or Old Julia Child on PBS or like knitting shows on PBS. Or it could be like reliving disasters or people doing horrible things to other people. Like, random history stuff. And it's just like sometimes
Codes and conspiracies.
codes and conspiracies.
On the history channel.
Yeah. Or mysteries of the universe or something like that. You know, there could
anything
like when I come over here.
planetary is Dad's thing.
Yeah, like when I come over.
Physics.
Yeah, anything physics. My fascination with physics definitely comes from my dad. But like when I come over here for dinner,
Astronomy.
we're never just having like a conversation at dinner. They've got the science channel or the history channel or something like that playing, and it's some like mysterious. What's the one that's like structures or something?
Yeah, I love those.
Mysterious structures, and they're like
No.
no.
Mysteries of the Abandoned.
Mysteries of the Abandoned. That's the show I'm trying to think of.
And engineering disaster.
And engineering disasters. I don't know what it is with these people. So like, I'm trying to just enjoy a nice, cozy, festive, quiet Christmas, and they want to watch The Unbelievable, which is going to be about the episode they were watching that St. Olga was in was called Revenge.
The one with the animals was cool though.
Yeah, we can watch that. If she'll.
They're going to rope me into watching something. I just want to watch a Christmas movie.
Oh, jeez. That's so ordinary.
But yes, I'm not sure if I want to go back on the couch and watch something with them or if I want to do the puzzle. But my back does hurt, so I think it might be the couch. But I might try to get them to watch something a little bit more festive than The Unbelievable. So we shall see.
Well, I did report something about the history of Christianity.
I guess that's slightly more appropriate and relevant to Christmas. So I think I'm gonna get a Christmas cookie and sit back down and get back to being a bad vlogger and just enjoying my Christmas Eve.
Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel.
Okay, so we started watching The Unbelievable. We got through 2 stories in one episode. And I will give them, it's an interesting show. But I have put my foot down. It is not Christmassy at all.
It has a warning. Some scenes may be objectionable to some viewers.
Lisa has tried to argue that it is Christmas. It's Christmassy because we're watching it in front of the Christmas tree, but that doesn't count. And I don't know why I'm the only one whose Disney Plus account or profile has like a child lock on it.
It does?
Yes, I've got to enter a PIN just to access my profile.
I don't know how that. I'll go back to it and see why it does that. Maybe I put in there that you were a daughter.
Hers doesn't have it. Anyway, I put my foot down. I said, because Lisa mentioned wanting to watch Elf, I said I will watch Elf rather than this. Anything Christmassy. But Mom has said that we don't have to watch Elf. So we're watching Home Alone. Lisa wanted a Christmas classic. Something from the 80s or 90s that we would have grown up with. And
Or White Christmas, I didn't think about that.
I don't want to watch Home Alone.
No, it's fine. I was just realizing because
I did watch Home Alone.
Is White Christmas on Disney?
Yeah, I think it's on there. That's why she brought it up, right?
Oh.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, I think it is on there.
I was just thinking about other classic movies
Yeah.
outside of the 80s.
I
and
like
90s.
The Holiday.
I love
Well,
that.
that's my New Year's Eve viewing.
Oh, is it?
I mean, we could watch The Holiday as well. That's
go with
long,
Home Alone.
though. Yeah, I just feel like Home Alone. It's less than 2 hours. It's cute. It's festive. I did watch the first and the second one last year for the first time in like 2 decades, probably. So I'm actually really excited to watch this again. So we've got Christmas cookies. We're all cozied up on the couch, and now we're gonna watch Home Alone.
What a sight. Ring the bells loud and clear. Have the reindeers reappear. Take my hand, you promised land. Here we go. I have
Okay, it's 9 o'clock, and Santa is currently last seen in Quebec City and is heading for Montreal. So Santa is in North America. So we need to go to bed, guys. We need to go to bed. Santa's gonna be here. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue sticking out. He's been such a snoozer boy. Oh, are you tired? Did we wear you out on our hike today? Did we wear you out? I think we did. I think we did. So we are going to be getting ready for bed very soon and going to sleep because it is getting past my bedtime. I'm getting very tired. So, but Mom is still, what are you doing? Oh, Mom's looking up the cast of Home Alone because we've finished watching that.
So many people, that's the only acting they ever did.
Well, especially for some of the kids, I bet. Lisa is now eating a Christmas cookie, but she's just had some leftover. Did you have some sandwiches or just crackers?
Meats and cheese.
Meats and cheese. And then a bowl of oyster stew. Okay, are we done?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to bed because Santa will be here very soon. So I've been tracking Santa, if you're not aware, and it'll be too late by the time you're watching this, but if you are not aware of the NORAD Santa Tracker app, I highly recommend it. Whether you have children or you are just a big kid yourself, it is so much fun throughout Christmas Eve to track Santa on the app. So Santa is now heading for Ottawa. So it'll be a little while before Santa gets to Phoenix, but we should still start getting ready for bed. We've had a very fun day, a very exciting day, and tomorrow's Christmas. And then we can rest. I'm so excited for Christmas. It's going to be so much fun. Are you excited?
Yes.
We are all tired, but we're very excited for Christmas tomorrow. So I will be vlogging that. I don't know how much or how little, but I will be vlogging. So I will share our Christmas with you. So come back to tomorrow's vlog for that. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, I've had to come in the other room. I don't want to refilm what I've already filmed of this outro. So I apologize for how sporadic it is. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd really appreciate both of those things. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. I can't think of a question for tonight. I know I've already asked you what you did on your Christmas Eve. I guess you can let me know if you use the Santa Tracker app, if you enjoy that app. Let me know if you've watched Home Alone, if you like that movie. I can't think of anything else. I really do just want to go to sleep. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow in the Christmas Day vlog, and that will be the last and final vlog of Vlogmas. So I will see you all then. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!
I have wished upon a star. I've sent my wishes far to get you in.
way. I had given up hope when the snow started falling, but then I knew it was you. Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel every night. Take my hand, you promised land. He